Almighty Allah, who gave me this golden opportunity to say some words on the topic of community development and role of ulamas. My dear friends, Allah the Almighty says, قُلْ هَلْ يَسْتَوِي الَّذِينَ يَعْلَمُونَ وَالَّذِينَ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ. That means, O Prophet, say, can the knowledgeable people and unknowledgeable people can be equal? My dear friends, by these words, it came to light that a knowledgeable person and a unknowledgeable person, they never can be equal. My dear friends, also Imam Shafi'i said, Al-ilmu nur. That means knowledge is light. My dear friends, a big poem writer, Arabic poem writer, namely Ahmad Shauqi, wrote that قم للمعلم وفه التبجيل كاد المعلم أن يكون رسولا. My dear friends, by all these verse, poems and also our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that al-ulama warathatul anbiya. By these hadiths and Quranic verses and poems, it came to light that the ulamas are very important for a community, because a community never will develop if ulama will not help a community. Then a community can't develop. My dear friends, also a big poem writer Imam Shafi'i rahmatullah alayh said about education that تغرب عن الأوطان في طلب العلا وسافر ففي الأسفار خمس فوائد تفرج هم واكتساب معيشة وعلم وآداب وصحبة ماجد. My dear friends, also Imam Shafi'i emphasized on education, on achieving education. Education is one thing that can change your life, that can change the world, that can change the government, that can change this genocidal government. My dear friends, now we are seeing by our naked eyes that Israel is genociding upon Yemen, upon my dear friends. So how we can stop this genocide? By education, by knowledge. My dear friends, now no person they have knowledge. Now especially in West Bengal, no any person. I didn't get any person who have education, who have the education of deen and education of modern education and education of deen. My dear friends, so it is my humble request to all of you that you have to admit your children in school. Then they will achieve education, they will gain education, and they will be a leader. They will be a leader of this community, and they will support this community. And by the ulamas, a community can develop. The main source of developing of community is ulama, because if ulama will not help, then the community never can develop. My dear friends, so the ulama is very important for a community. So it is my humble request to all of you that you admit your child in schools, like in Qadri medium school, in Kurtuba school, in how many schools? So much schools are there in West Bengal, but the fathers of the children's fathers are not admitting them in schools. They are sending them to hotels for work, for monies. My dear friends, what you will do? What your children will do? What they can do? They cannot support the community. They cannot work for developing this community. My dear friends, if you want to develop this community, then you have to send your children. You have to send your children in schools, in madrasas. If you will not send them in schools, in madrasas, then the community will not change. Then this country, Hindustan, will not develop. My dear friends, so now it is very common child labor. We have to fight against child labor. We have to fight against child labor. We have to stop this child labor, because child labor is a very bad thing. It destroy the community. It destroy the knowledge of education, the knowledge of the ulamas. My dear friends, you have to, my dear friends, you know that a big ulama, namely Tipu Sultan, was a king. He was a big ulama. My dear friends, when the British colony captured the India, then he fought for country. My dear friends, you know the name of Maulana Kiranvi Rahmatullah. He was a big, he have both knowledge. He was a big fighter against British. My dear friends, when a padri, that means Pope, in English Pope, when he was challenging to Muslims that if any ulama of India can fight with me and change me and can convert me in Islam, then you can convert. If you cannot convert me in Islam, then you have to convert in in Christian. My dear friends, then a big ulama, namely Maulana Kiranvi Rahmatullah, emerged and fight against this Pope and defeat him and he fight for this country and approach the country at the way of development. So by these ulamas we can see that a community can develop by ulamas. Ulama is main source for developing a community. Ulama is mercy for a community, my dear friends. So it is my humble request to all of you that send your child to school for achieving education, for gaining knowledge. I don't want to prolong my speech. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.